All right. Hello and welcome, friends. Sorry about the wait there. Twitch was being grumpy. YouTube's being grumpy. I'm being an idiot. Uh, it's one of those days. So, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm James Offcost, and here we play board games. We help people find board games they love so they can share them with people they care about. Today, we're going to try and play this game here, Coldwater Crown. Okay, so Coldwater Crown is a game, unsurprisingly, about fishing. Brian Suhre, I believe, is the author, and I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, probably not, but anyway. He also made another fishing game called Freshwater Fly. Freshwater Fly I've played and really enjoyed. I'm not a fisherman. I don't go fishing. I haven't been fishing in 30 years. But I thought that with a theme that I wasn't too into, they did a pretty good job capturing that theme in a board game, which is no small feat, I think. So I figured we'd try and get Coldwater Crown to the table here. This is a game that of his that I have not played. So, I'm so in disarray that what a sweet shirt there. Well, thank you. Well, thank you, Allison. I like the pun. I'm gonna let it stand, because it literally even says sweet on it, I think. So, or sugar. So anyway, but I forgot my coffee over on the desk there beside my PC, and that will not stand. So I'll be right back. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. I had to go grab this, so couldn't leave that. Trombone, welcome in. I even remembered to start the bot. You know what I didn't do though? I saw something about you possibly dying, so I'm here to witness. Oh yeah, that was from the previous stream. That was Twitch going crazy because it didn't actually let me update my my stream info. So that was from Dungeon Alliance, where at least some of my characters did die. I feel like it's highly less likely that we're gonna die in Coldwater Crown, a game about fishing. But maybe we'll just die inside if we fail badly enough, which is definitely possible. So I was gonna say, I went to stream and I was like running, not late, but I was like, it was just on time. It was like 1 o'clock on the nose, and I went to start the stream and it wasn't set up for Twitch because I had updated OBS, and it was just like, hey, you know all those settings with like your stream key and stuff? You don't really need those. So those were all gone, and I had to reconfigure it real fast, which was fine. But then it wouldn't let me update my stream info. So it was like I was trying to stream Dungeon Alliance, which I was not. So anyways, that's just how this fun little afternoon started. But now we're here and we're going to play some Coldwater Crown, and it's going to be rad. So this game is about fishing. I will say, oh hey, before that too, man, I'm long overdue. The rust is setting in. Look, we got some forbidden candy here. Oh, that looks weird. I guess white doesn't appear very nicely on there, but we got some forbidden candy that I got to take care of. So put it in the jar. Also getting pretty full. So that'll be fun when we get there. All right. For realsies this time, Coldwater Crown. So this is a game about fishing, unsurprisingly, from its name. Okay, so each player has like a little tackle box here where they're going to be casting pieces of bait. These are the pieces of bait. They're like little gems. You know, you've seen these in other board games, these pieces. But we're going to be casting bait, like discarding it from our box, our tackle box here. It's kind of a little weird. This part maybe feels a little bit gamey, but if on a turn I get to pick a spot to go on the board, like let's say I picked this one down here, and I would then get to remove a piece of purple bait from everywhere, every section within my little tackle box here. These correspond zone 3, 4, 5, and 6 are numbered like the respective zones on the board here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So when I get like this tackle box empty, like if I empty out zone 3 here, I'm then going to catch a fish from zone 3 on the board. But the color of the last gem that I discard from that spot on my board determines what type of fish I catch. So if I on my turn I had played so I could get rid of red gems, and I'd discarded this one, I would catch a red fish from zone 3, which corresponds up here to the lake. I would catch this pike. It's also in zone 3. Okay, and red and blue are up here at the lake. Yellow and black, oh, you can't really see that very well. Let's try that again. Yellow and black are over here in the river, and then the shore is green and purple down here. It's that time of the week when James gets his ass handed to him by a new game. Exactly. It's going to be a little less death-inducing this time because it's a game about fishing, but I'm sure I'll still lose. I did also, in my, I'm going to start the stream right on time, but I'm just going to like leave it on the starting soon screen for like a couple of minutes while I finish up the setup here. There is this solo rule setup thing that I missed, and I got to fix that. So womp womp womp. Let's see how that works. Basically, all these pieces of bait that I was just telling you about, they're all in this bag here. And you just throw this all together and mix it up. But in the solo game, you have to actually like sort it and take out a set number of colors or something like that. So, sucks to suck. 9 of each color, and place these in the bag only. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. There's blue. Skill issue. Oh, did the skill issue thing show? Because I don't think it did. And yeah. OBS was really a jerk to me recently. Let me know if it showed up. Dispatchinator, welcome in. Fishing will go. I missed the comment from Chia Kitten too. Fishing will go, fishing will go. Okay, wow. It did show. Sweet. I'm surprised because, yeah, like I said, OBS has been being a big stinky jerk to me, and I wouldn't have put it past it to have caused that to fail. So, what do we got here? We got all the black and blue. That's how I'm going to feel after this game kicks my butt. We got all the yellow. Do we have enough green? 4, 6, 9 green. A couple more purple. And a few more red. Sorry, I didn't realize this had solo specific setup, so that sucked. Probably should put these somewhere clever, but for now we're just gonna put them over here and hope that that isn't a problem. All right. Okay, I guess I don't get these ones either that I had previously set up. Sucks to suck. Okay, so 3, 6, 9. I don't need that guy either. All right, we get to do this setup live and make sure I'm not cheating. They tend to hide that info in the instructions. Well, they put it on the back page, so, whoops. If I blinked, I would have missed it. Oh, maybe it is messed up. I'll have to take a look at that after. All right, so we put all these guys in here. Then we discard 7 randomly. It's weird. Trying to give these a good mix. This is our discard pile. What do we got? We got 7. And then I think we set up our zones 3 and 4. All right. There we go. All right, we are going to refer to the silent player's turn when it's their turn to play, and instead we're going to kind of get right into it. So, as I was saying, it's a game about fishing. We're going to try and empty out our zones of our little tackle box here. 3, 4, 5, 6. They correspond to 3, 4, 5, 6 in each of these areas of the board. Right? I think they're not numbered 1 and 2 because our player piece that we use each turn is 1 and 2. It's a little bit weird, but very discreet. No room for confusion there. So yeah, to catch this fish, for instance, we would have to discard either a green or a purple bait as the last bait when we empty this out. Okay. And if we had previously discarded those and we got rid of this yellow one last, instead of catching this cute little flounder here, we would instead catch this roach up here. We emptied zone 3. The last one we got rid of was yellow, so we would catch this guy. And this is the front side of all of these cards. It tells us the range of how big these fish can get. Right? Like this roach can be from 1 to 3 pounds. And we find out how big the actual fish is by flipping it over. So we don't know, because of course, that would be no fun. Yeah, so we're going to play a turn, and then our cheaty silent player bot friend here is going to play a turn. Let's see if the game ends at a different time. No. Okay. So the game ends when we catch our 12th fish, or we cannot restock a location because we've gone through all the cards there. I feel like the restocking thing is probably not super likely in a solo game, but we will see. Okay. There are a bunch of contests on the board. So these ones down here are always present in this bottom corner. Okay, we're trying to be the first to 12 fish. Okay, so 12 fish, that ends the game. But you also, by being the player to do that, you get 2 points. Okay, you can also be the fastest to 8 species, but there's 2 tokens here, either 5 points or 3 points, depending on if you're the first or second player to get it. Obviously, the bot is going to steal all these good trophies from us, essentially, and steal this 5-point thing, and maybe we get a pity 3-point, or maybe we get nothing. We'll have to see. There's also a contest for each respective area for the shore, the lake, and the river. Same thing. 5 points and 3 points. Okay. And okay, what else have we got here? Oh, we got the mystery weight challenge. We're trying to catch a 6-pound fish. First person to do that, we get a point. That's cool. If we catch these 3 things over here, there's all the kinds of competitions, right? A flounder, a roach, and a perch, all the small species. We get some points. The Master Angler Challenge down here, if we get 3 of the same fish, points. 4 all different fish, also points. Okay, there's points for everything. All kinds of contests all over the board. And the colored ones that for each respective area, the shore, the lake, and the river, those happen at the end of the game. Whoever like caught the most fish gets them, basically. Right? So, hey, Legends, I missed you. Nice to see you. I was too busy getting my butt kicked by these setup instructions. That's sad. All right. So, yeah, that's basically it. All right. So when we play our turn, we put this little marker on the board, okay? And it has two sides. It's got a 1 and a 2. It's going to start on the 1 side, all right? And when we place it on the board, we basically take a kind of 1 valued action. And it has to go on an empty spot. You are here. Nice. Good. Hope you're well. Have you played Coldwater Crown? Of everyone in the audience, if I had to pick a person who I think has played this game, I'd pick you. So let me know if you played it. Right now on the board here, there's 7 spots, but 3 of them are already filled up. The top spot at each of these areas. So obviously these are the green and purple fish, so there's a green spot and a purple spot here, but the green spot is full. So we could play this guy here, or we could play it up here on the blue spot, or over here on, well, it's gray, but I think that's the black spot. Okay, when we play this on a respective spot, we take the kind of level 1 action, because that was a 1 token we were playing, and then we're going to remove a token from the board. Can't be the one we just put out, but one of these other 3s, or other 3 rather. And we're going to remove it from the board and take that action as well. And then we also get to flip the token over. And the 2 strength actions are going to be like more powerful than the 1 strength actions, right? So basically kind of we get to like sort of, alternate a little bit and do better actions. So when we place out a 1, let's say I went on this purple fishing spot here. Right? Boop. I would get to take 1 bait that's purple from each zone on my board. Okay? So in this case, it wouldn't matter. I only have 1 purple on the whole board anyway. If I play a 2, I take all of that color from my board and get rid of it. So 2s are significantly stronger if I have matchy colors. Okay? And that works whether it's purple, green, whatever. Any of these colored spaces work the same way. Obviously, I play on the purple space. I'm getting rid of purple gems from my board. Okay? And then the hidden 7th spot is the port over here. When I play on this spot, I get to either place gems onto my board, or I can take one of these cards here. Okay? And these cards, like there's various different fish. These basically give me extra kind of fish that I can catch. These are the Master Angler Challenge. So when I'm discarding items from my board, like I can get rid of 3 blue over the course of the game from my board. Instead of putting them in the discard pile, I can place them on there in order to catch that char. So I got options. Oh my god, the rounded corner on the slider cam, this is all messed up. Everything's terrible. Anyway. All right. Yeah, so I get to put bait out on my board or take one of these cards. If I play a 2, I get to do 2 of those actions. I can fill up 2 areas on my board or take 2 cards or 1 of each. So 2's better than 1. Who knew? That's it. Let's go. How are we going to win the game? It's 2:26 p.m. here. I love Coldwater Crown. I own it and played it at least 5 times. Look at that. Called it. I bet you no one else here has played it. What do you... have you played Freshwater Fly? Because I've only played Freshwater Fly, and I loved it. It was really good. I feel like it was maybe a little more thematic than this, just because this feels like you're kind of rando catching a fish. I mean, you could choose, but I'm not going to the shore. I'm just kind of playing this little tackle box mini game in order to do it. All right, so I think for our first turn here, We might as well get started on one of these zones. Like we want to have more. We want to have more stuff on our board. So we either can work on emptying these out a little bit, or we can fill it more. Maybe we should go back and fill it more once we have a 2 token, which we'll only have next turn. So let's do that. So let's try and empty out zone 3 here. Okay, so we're gonna place this on this purple thing. We're gonna, because it's a level 1, we're gonna get rid of 1 purple bait from each area of our board down here. Now we only have 1, so that's really easy. Okay, and then we're gonna remove a token from the board, any one of them. We're gonna remove this one, and we get rid of 1 green from each zone on our board. Okay, we're gonna get rid of those 2 green. They go in the discard pile. And then we get to flip this token over. So now we have a 2 to place next turn. That's gonna be a little bit more betterer. 2 better than 1. You haven't played Freshwater Fly? Oh man, Freshwater Fly is excellent. All right, so our silent player. He plays after every turn that we play. Okay. So for the silent player's turn, we're going to draw a bait from the bag. We got black. Like my soul. Oh, I never put this guy back in here. Whoops. Oh, man. The silent player starts with the 5 with the small species trophy. That's bull crap. Okay. I didn't see that earlier. Okay, so we drew a black bait from the bag. And then oh, that's stupid. I don't care for this at all. Okay, so we're gonna move all the angler tokens on. That's the thing that we put out on the board, right? So there's a specific they go from the port to purple to green to blue to red to yellow to black to the port. So they just do like a clockwise circle, basically, right? Okay, so he's gonna block the gray one as though that was the one he took, basically. Easy enough. And then we discard that black gem and count how many black gems are in the discard pile. There's currently 2, including that one, right? Oh, if there's exactly 3, 4, 5, or 6, he catches a fish. So he failed to catch anything. Haha, silent player, you suck. All right, that's going to be really easy to execute. So it's our turn again. We can no longer catch this fish that we wanted to. We wanted to get this guy. But in order to get this guy, we have to discard a yellow bait, which we could do if we put our token here. But that's a waste of our 2. Our 2 is discard all of that color, which there is no world where we want to do that. So what we're going to try and do instead here is we're going to place this 2 over here on the port. So we get to take any 2 port actions. So that's either filling up one of the spots in our little tackle box here, or taking these cards. I think these cards are going to be really good, but we're going to try and just min-max a little bit by filling both of these up. So when we fill them up, they get a number of gems equal to their number. So zone 6 gets 6. Oh my gosh, they're all red. And then zone 5 gets 5. There is 1 clear gem in this bag. Oh, there it is. Okay, so when the clear gem comes out, we put the discard pile back in the bag, finish filling up our thing. Ta-da. All right, so we got quite an array of colors. We have a ton of reds. It would be great, because we have so many reds, when we play a token as a 2, instead of getting rid of 1 from each zone of each color, or of that color, we get rid of all of them. So it'd be great to play a 2 on the red spot. Of course, the red is currently covered up by this token there. So we placed this out. We now get to remove 1 from the board and then take its action. And when we remove it, we take the 1 or 2 action, right? Depending on what it is, but then we flip it over. So if we get a strong action now, we're going to take a weak action when we select one next turn. And if we get a weak action now, we'll get a strong action next turn. So probably we want to take that red one off. We could also just thin out these purples, maybe. I don't even know. I have no idea what we're trying to catch here. Obviously, we want to leave certain colors in our board, or on our board here, in order to catch specific fish. But I have no frickin' idea what I'm doing. I don't fish. I don't know what type of fish I want to get. We want to get the first to 12. We want to get lots of the same type. We're probably, we could remove all those reds as our last move, and we could try and catch a couple of pike from here. That might be an idea. I don't know. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. All right, let's take this purple off, and we get rid of all the purple, or 1 purple from each spot on our board, and we get to flip this over to a 2. We'll see how that goes for us. In the meantime, blue. So if there's a blue thing here, I think it moves. If there's not one, the nearest one moves toward it. Is that how it works? Yeah, it would move clockwise, skipping if it was matchy-matchy. There is no blue one, so the nearest one clockwise will move instead, and it'll just move towards it. So this port one will move to the purple. And then there's not 3, 4, 5, or 6 of the color we drew, so our friend doesn't catch a fish. He actually sucks. I'm kind of embarrassed for him. So we flubbed it, and we can't get that red one out. But we do have this 2 here. We could go get a couple of these cards, so we're all set up for accomplishing good things. Let's do that. Let's get a crab. If Jamie was here, she'd want us to pick the crab. So we're gonna try and catch a crab. And we have lots of blue and red. I guess we get to flip out a card and see what we see. A ray. Wow. A crab and a ray. I feel like we'll get this one later. We'll get this one later. And in the meantime, we'll take this char. Okay. Also, this whole time, fishing and whatever, we have a little bonus token here. Okay. This guy. It's a fishing rod. When we're catching fish, we can use that rod to catch from a different location. So if we wanted to catch from yellow, but we had removed our last token as a red one, we could use the fishing rod to get another one. And when we clear out from zone 5 down here, we get a bonus of getting another one of those tokens. And when we clear out this one, we get we can take the top fish from the deck instead of the one in zone 6. So a couple little bonuses for fishing in particular spots. All right, so we went here and got our 2 cards, and now we get to remove a token. We could get this 2, looks tempting, but it's not actually useful for us whatsoever. In fact, I have no idea how to play this game effectively. It feels like I'm failing. We're going to try and empty out all these red ones. Or do we want to take the red ones? We want to take the red ones. We're going to leave the red ones there. We're going to just take this one. We're going to get rid of this stupid one little black token. Flip that to a 2. See what our opponent does. I don't think he's a very competent fisherman, frankly. Less so than me. Okay, there's not one here, so the nearest one is going to slide toward it clockwise. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. There was not enough fish for him to catch anything in the discard pile. It is our turn. So, do we want to catch a fish from zone 3? Probably, right? Probably. We can get this little roach. I mean, we can't win the small species challenge anyway. This guy already yoinked those points. It's bullcrap. But we're getting one from the yellow, from a yellow one from zone 3, whether we like it or not. We might as well just kind of get that over with. So let's get rid of all of our red. This really makes it likely that he's going to catch a big boy fish from the red zone, I guess. But anyways, we'll get rid of all of our reds. And then we'll take this and get rid of one from each yellow zone. So we emptied out zone 3 with a yellow. That means we catch this fish here. Okay, which we know to be a roach. Fairly pretty for being called a roach. Let's see how big it is. From 1 to 3 pounds. Oh, it's literally the tiniest fish possible in the game. It is a 1 pound little roach from the river. We got the saddest fish ever. I am so I'm underwhelmed but not at all surprised. Okay, so we suck at fishing. Skill issue. Totally. Complete skill issue. 100%. I failed. Wow. That sucks. But we did set ourselves up nicely. Look at this down here. Look at this. Look at this. We got one blue, a blue and a green, and then a green. So we're set up here to catch a bunch more fish. I hope we like the blue ones and the green ones. Oh, and when I took that yellow one off, instead of discarding it, in fact, the red one too, I could have put them over here. These give us additional fish that we can catch. Okay? So, on brand 100%. You caught the crappiest fish in the game. 100% on brand, I agree. All right. What's he going to catch? Okay, so we drew a black gem. There's nothing here, so this one's going to move toward it. But there are 3 black gems, so he will catch from that same zone. He's going to steal this rainbow trout away from us. We got the 1 pound roach. This guy got the rainbow trout. Who even wants to catch rainbow trout? I don't think that that's a desirable fish whatsoever. Oh, and we didn't do this. When this white thing is drawn, we give him free points, basically. Okay, I messed that up earlier. Anyway. So this guy steals this rainbow trout. Let's see what he got. Oh, it's a little guy. It's the rainbow trout. This guy sucks at fishing too. It's from 4 to 8 pounds. He got the 4 pound rainbow trout. Sucks to suck, nerd. We're having a competition between 2 equally shitty fishermen. Amazing. Wild. Okay. So not that this is, you know, we're going to continue failing here, but at the end of the game, we're going to earn points for completed trophies, of which I expect to get literally 0. Okay. Master Angler cards. Those are these guys over here. They're just worth an extra point each. Okay. So oh, the other fish that we get are only worth points if they're tagged the same color as the tag token on the board, so yellow, basically. Damn. So we get trophies, master angler cards, and like we'll earn points for how many fish we caught in each respective area because through these competitions, but we only get points per fish for ones that are yellow. All right. Rainbow trout is the most desirable. Last night I played a board game called Sea Dragons with Milk. Oh my god, with Mick from Our Family Plays Games. That's cool. Rainbow trout is tasty. Yeah, no. Why have rainbow trout when you can have the 1 pound roach? Come on, that's the dreamy fish that everyone wants, John. Okay, so we got to place this guy out on either green or blue, and we're gonna catch some stuff here. So, what are we trying to do? Let's think this out. Okay, we have a roach. We can get this small species challenge. We want to get the same or different fish for these guys. We want to get 8 different species and 12 fish. We can work on those. So, let's this is going to be green anyway. Let's catch this mackerel here and see what we get. Okay, we get rid of 1 green from each spot. We don't have a place to put these on our cards over here, our master angler cards. That's okay. But we are going to catch the fish in zone 6. Now we could take this one instead. We could catch a flounder, or we could get this mackerel. We're going to take the mackerel. Okay, and we're going to see this guy. Look at this. Look at this. 3 to 7 pounds. Let's see if we did better this time. Okay. 5 pounds, right in the middle. Okay, I was 100% expecting it to be the 3 pounder, like 100%. Oh, I see, and this one's tagged, so it isn't yellow fish over here. It's ones that are tagged. This one's tagged yellow. We just didn't know that. Okay. Okay. Got it. Well, we caught ourselves a fish, and it wasn't even the crappiest fish in the entire game. So that's a win. That's big. So what's our next play? Either we could restock. We could restock both of these right now. Or, well, there's nothing else we want to do because we can't discard blue. We have to take a piece off the board. We only have blue down here on our board. Blue and blue. And there isn't a blue piece on the board. So the only reasonable option is to take this 2 off the board. We could take 2 port actions. We could take one of these. We already got a couple that we're working on. So instead, we're going to refill our board. So 3 down in zone 3. Oh, we found the clear one. So this guy gets a point, basically. And we decide, do we give him an additional point by just giving him one of these cards? Or do we take 7 of these gems out and like basically seed the pile with them? So do we let him catch more fish so he's competing with us about these on these other competitions, or do we just give him points? We have to choose. which this time we're just going to give him points. We're just going to give him points. All right, so zone 3 and zone 6. What do we get? There we go. All right. So we're all stocked up. Now our friend is going to go fishing. He's not going to get anything because we just gave him a point instead of putting a lot of things in the discard pile. So yellow, there is a yellow one there. So I think that means it moves to the next one. It moves clockwise. But he doesn't fish. He doesn't catch anything. This guy sucks. All right. What do we want to do? We want to catch these. All right. We could just go catch them both right now just by doing that. All right. We don't have any other blue pieces. We didn't get any. I got to fix that rounded edge. That's making me irrationally angry. Anyways, we'll deal with that later. We have to discard these blue, and we can even put them over here. We can complete this char. That's just a bonus point for us. Ooh, do these go in the discard pile now? I think they do. And we get the Zone 5 and Zone 4 fish from over here. So we're going to catch a pike and a perch out of the lake. It's rad. Let's see what we got. Pike are extremely variable. 3 to 21 pounds. What could go wrong here? What could go wrong? 5 pounds. This game hates me. At least it wasn't 3. All right. But it was tagged yellow, so we are going to earn a bonus point for it at the end. A little compensation point. And let's see how this perch is. It's only 2 to 6 pounds. Hey, 5 pounds. All right. That's a little better. Now, we do have several of the cards we need for our small species challenge. We got a roach, we got a perch. We just need to fish up one of these flounder, and we'll have this one complete. We also have perch, roach, mackerel, pike. That is 4 different species. We can take one of these guys. We got 4 different species of fish. I think there's, I don't know if there's really supposed, I don't know, whatever. We want to still work on getting 8 species, 12 fish, and to get a flounder in there somewhere. Maybe next time we catch a pike, it will be not the smallest pike possible. All right, let's see what our oh, wait. That was from us placing out our blue. So we get to still remove one. Well, the only viable choice is either the green one or the purple one. We're going to flip it over. I mean, we would get rid of all of our purple down here, which would be kind of cool. Oh, hey, and we get a bonus from the tackle box because we caught number 5. I have no idea what it does. It's like a little fishing lure, a fly. What does the fly do for us? Remove any 2 same-colored pieces of bait from anywhere on your player board, even from different zones. Bait removed in this way may result in you catching a fish or 2. Wow. Okay, that's cool. Well, let's just leave this purple here. Let's take this this green, because then it becomes a 2, and we get to place out the 2, and that makes me feel like useful and stuff. I don't know. Let's see what our enemy does here. What do you get? He got red. Okay, so he is not going to catch any fish. Sucks to suck. And that means it's our turn. So, we got this 2. I think we take this opportunity to refill our board. We want to have this like maxed out. The more things that are on our board at any one time, the more value we're getting from each placement we do, right? So, let's do that. So we got to put 5 in the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're all different colors. We love that. I'm not getting better at this game. Okay, we got unique colors in each one. Cool, cool. But I guess that does mean that when we are taking these actions, even if we're taking a one valued action, we get to remove one of each color, or one of that color from each spot. So we're getting maximum value from our crappy pieces this way. That's how I'm rationalizing this. I feel good about it. So, let's try and get these 8 species. Let's do that. So currently, if we catch this yellow fish, we got yellow and purple down here, right? So if we get rid of our purples now, so that we can get yellow as our last fish, then we would catch this brown. We don't have one of those. That would give us 5 species, well on our way to 8. Okay. So let's do that. And let's see whether our opponent here is going to catch a fish. No. Absolute failure. This guy sucks. All right. What do we want to do? Oh, this has to be flipped. We have a 1. We got a 1 to place out. We can just put it on yellow and then catch that brown now. That's probably the move. Let's do it. Okay, we don't get any cool bonuses for this one. We also can't place this on our crab. We already have that. It's okay. But we do get this brown. Look at this. Look at this. Surely 10 to 14. Surely this is the 14 pounder. Oh my god, it is. No way. We actually caught a fish that doesn't suck. Rad. With all of those ones where like it's like a 5-pound range, there is 1 of each, right? So, sweet. We did it. Great success. All right, so we need to now remove a token from the board. And we're going to remove this one because we want to take another one of these so that we can be putting these pieces that we remove from the board. These are basically bonus points, right? So we can either take 2 of these, or we can take 1 and refill zone 3. I think we want to take 1 and refill zone 3. We probably want a different color, one that we have on our board. Let's take this dogfish. We can't finish it with what's on our board, but maybe we will be able to finish it with what we add from zone 3. Let's see. Oh, we got 2 purple and a blue. So no, we literally, we failed completely at syncing that up. That's okay. It's okay. We didn't want to do that anyway. What's our opponent do? Okay, so red. So this is going to move, and he is going to catch a fish this time. So he's going to catch the one in zone 3, this pike here. Let's see what he did. We caught the pike earlier. Remember, it's 3 to 21 pounds. Okay. What did he get? He got the 7-pounder. Okay, so we got the 5-pound pike. He got the 7-pound pike. This is like, you know, the super amateur fishing competition. Mega amateur. Okay. Damn. What do we want to do now? We got this 1 here. We can get rid of the blues. Do we need to catch those fish? I mean, so we want to get different types of fish so that we can get these 8 species. Now, there's a sea trout here. We don't have that. That'd be good. It wouldn't hurt us to also get a flounder to get these 3 points. And one day we want to we could get points for having samesies over here, right? But yeah, we also want to get a 6-pound fish, right? So this sea trout could be 6 pounds potentially. We can't take anything else out of there because it's all red. So we want to put a red 2 up there in the future. So We won't get to do that this turn, but why don't we get rid of these greens? We can put them over here on this dogfish instead of placing them in the discard. This actually actively helps us not get beat down by our opponent because we're placing fewer gems over here. We're kind of holding them hostage over here. It's not terrible. And then we get to remove one. So we're not catching a fish this turn, but let's keep catching these guys. We can, we need a flounder. Well, we're not getting green or, well, we could get the purple. So let's not do that. Let's try and catch a flounder. Let's try and catch this flounder and this sea trout. So let's just make it so we're going to go fishing up there for sure. We'll take this one. It becomes a 2. We get rid of these 2 black gems. And let's see what our opponent does here. He got a purple. So he is going to catch the 4, the wrasse here. Okay, this is from 4 to 8 pounds. Let's see what he got. 5 pounds. Wow, we are really struggling with the find a 6-pound fish challenge. I don't think they exist in the game, as far as I can tell so far. All right, so we can go catch this sea trout now. We can place our 2 that lets us get rid of all of the red from each area here. There's no way we can get a red card first, which is a shame. We can just get rid of all of these. So we can either catch this pike or this sea trout because it came from zone 6. But we're going to take the sea trout because we want to get 8 species. Let's see. 3 to 7 pounds. Surely this is the 6-pound one, right? Surely. 7 pounds. Okay, so we caught the biggest sea trout, but it's not the one we wanted. A shame. And then we now get to remove a token from the board. We want to leave these purple ones on here, right? Because we want to catch this flounder. So that we can get both the small thing and it's one that we don't have yet. So we really want to take blue off, but there's no way that we can do that. So we're just kind of wasting our turn here. It doesn't matter what we take. Let's just take this yellow one. And then we'll see. Our friend here is almost assuredly going to catch a fish, right? Purple, 5. He's getting this guy. John Dory, 2 to 6 pounds. Let's get 5 pounds. 5 pounds. All right, so he has 4 types of fish. He's going to get one of these. We're going to get that clear gem eventually, I guess. Okay, so we got to get rid of the blue and then the purple, I suppose. Oh, hey, I didn't move the tokens. What did he drew? He drew a purple. Oh, we can't. Oh, that absolutely screws us. Because we want to get rid of these purple last. What a dickhead. Okay, we're going to use our little thing to remove any 2 gems. So we can just remove these 2. They get discarded. That lets us catch the blue fish in zone 5 here, a pike. And because it came from zone 5, we get another one of these. A reel, I have no idea what the reel does. We'll figure that out in a second. But 3 to 21 pounds. We've taken out the 5-pound pike, the 7-pound pike. Surely this is the 21-pound pike. This is the 9-pound pike. This is the next crappiest pike. Okay, but we now have 2 pike, which means that we could get a couple extra points if we get a 3rd pike. And we still get to place our thing here, get rid of all of our purples, which is why we did this, of course, because that means that we can catch this lucrative flounder, okay, in zone 3 down here. 2 to 6 pounds. What do we get? 6 pounds. Hey, that's the one that's worth a bonus point. We got the catch a 6-pound fish challenge. Oh, it's 5-pound, the one that we could have got the whole time. We've caught like 25-pound fish. Finally shows up. All right. Oh, and hey, we could have put this on our crab over here. Oh, and in fact, we got rid of a black one too. We could have got rid of this one too. Could have caught that crab. I'm gonna retcon that because I just straight up forgot. And now we get to kind of finish up our turn here. Nothing we can do has any value except to take this one off. So we're gonna take that off. It's gonna become a 1, but it's gonna let us get rid of this, which means that we can capture that perch. I should see what our reel does before I do anything. Or a line, rather. Yeah, okay. Play as you're catching a fish. You may instead catch a fish from an adjacent zone at the same location. Interesting. Okay. So we could, instead of catching this perch... Oh, hey, we get this now. We caught that flounder. Instead of catching this perch, we could use our line to catch one from an adjacent zone. We could catch a pike. And then catching a pike means we have 3 of them, and we get one of these. So let's do that. Let's catch this pike. I have good feelings about this pike. Surely this isn't the 11-pound pike. There's no way. There's no way. It absolutely is. I somehow managed to like shuffle them into exactly like they're split up, but they're in ascending order. The good news is we don't care. We got 3 of them. We get this guy. Sweet. And let's see what our opponent does. There are a lot of... He's just catching fish like crazy at this point. He gets this other brown over here. What's that guy? 13 pounds. 10 to 14. It's huge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fish of 7 different species. So, 3 more fish and we will end the game. We have really dug deep here. He's catching a fish every time, but he's not getting free points from these master angler cards, which is interesting. But we have basically nothing we can do. We have no filled things over here. So that sucks. And we really want to get 1 more species of fish. So I think we're going to go take a port action. I feel like I absolutely forgot to move the piece, but whatever. And we're going to fill up zone 6, and probably we're going to get the clear gem. It feels like it's almost impossible. There's only 1, but there's like maybe 10 things left in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did not get it. Okay. We also got black, yellow, and purple, which are not present. If we take this purple, it's going to become a 1, which sucks. So I think we're just going to leave this purple here. Not get rid of it. And instead take off the green one so that we can have a big action next turn and place it on either black or yellow. Let's do that. All right, our friend catches a fish. Which one's it going to be? Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets this mighty roach from zone 5. 1 to 3 pounds. 2 pounds, better than I did. And we're going to move this guy to here. I'm not going to forget this time. I've forgotten at least once, probably more than once. Okay, so we can get rid of all of these things if we wanted this turn. The black and the yellow ones. It's an option. It'd be nice to get working on more of these before we remove a ton. But we can't. We have to place out our thing and then remove one from the board. So we got to place this one anyway. The only viable place for us to put it is on the yellow. So these yellows are going to get discarded. And then, do we want to get rid of almost all of these blacks so that we can just catch this fish, get the 8 species challenge done? Or, I mean, he's close to that too. What's he got? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 unique species. Okay, so we want to stop him from catching fish, actually. So we do want to take this, because when we take that off, we can fill one of our things up, and that will probably trigger the reset so that this guy stops catching so many goddamn fish. Who does he think he is? Thought he was an amateur. Okay, we're going to fill up zone 5, because it gives us the most likelihood of triggering that thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. That isn't good. 5. Shit. Okay, well, we took a crappy move to for sure trigger it, and we didn't. The clear crystal better be in here. Okay, green. This is the only one that he doesn't catch a fish on. There's only 2. All right. Oh, wait. That one wouldn't move. This one would. Okay. We can live with that. So, we want to catch more fish. We want to do more things. Let's do this. Let's fill up our board. Zone 3 and Zone 4. So we'll start with Zone 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do Zone 4. 1, 2, 3. 4? Okay. Is it actually in here? There is a clear gem in here. There's 4 left. It's one of them. Okay. So we refilled our board. And now... he catches a fish on any color. It doesn't matter what we do. We don't get to get a fish here at any point. But it'd be great to either get rid of these green ones and complete our dogfish, or get rid of all these black ones. We want to catch the black one, though. We want to leave that one. We want to get rid of purple, which we can't do. Dumb. Ridiculous. Okay, we're going to get the green, then. We'll get rid of all these greens. We'll catch this dogfish as well. There are a majillion greens over here. But only if there's exactly the number. Oh, it's only if there's exactly the number. So if he overshoots, he doesn't get it. Well, that's only going to matter briefly, because we're probably going to draw the clear one here. See what we get. Oh! Blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he didn't overshoot. He gets the legendary pike. Is it a good one? Is it a good one? Let's see. 19 pounds. Huge. Absolutely massive. He's far more skillful than we are. And one will move toward blue. That one. Okay, so we can catch a sea trout, which we already have, so that doesn't help us a ton. We really want to get this purple one out of here, which will require us, like, we got to take this one on our second move, basically. So what is our first move going to be? Maybe it should be to get one of these things so that we can work on it. None of them are completable with the cards that we have right now, which kind of sucks. But we can take this ray, and then we can get rid of all of our purples and put them like that. And then this becomes a 1. And we see, do we get the clear gem or not? Oh, no. Ah, but he overshot. He got 7. He doesn't get a fish. See ya, nerd. All right. We really want to get these 8 species. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just gotta catch a fish. So we're going to take this black one as our second action to catch the salmon and complete that challenge. In the meantime, we can also we can catch 3 fish up there. We can catch a shit ton of fish by doing this. We'll put this 1 out on blue. These ones go away. And then we'll take this 2 off of black. And we get rid of all of these. And we catch a fish up here in zone 4, 5, and 6 simultaneously. Because we're super skillful. So, zone 4, we get this roach, 1 to 3 pounds. What's it gonna be? 2.5. All right. I will happily settle for the 2.5 pound roach. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 fish. So we will get 12 fish, and this will trigger the end of the game also. So we're gonna get this rainbow trout. Rainbow trout, 4 to 8 pounds. Let's see what we got. 6, right in the middle. All planned. But that's 8 species. And then finally, number 6, we can either take this salmon or the brown from over there. It doesn't really matter. Let's take the salmon. Take the salmon. 8 to 12 pounds. What do we get? 8. Fuck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. First to 12 fish challenge. Completed. All right. All other players receive 1 final turn. I suppose that would include our friend here. We're going to draw one of these. He got yellow. Too many for him to catch a fish. He whiffs on his final attempt. All right. So, all trophies are worth their face value in points. We got a bunch of those. Completed Master Angler cards are worth 1 point each. Incomplete ones are worth nothing, so we didn't finish this Ray. Sorry, Ray. And then fish that are yellow tags are worth an extra point. So, oh, these are only for Master Anglers. So I do not get these. 4 different Master Angler cards or 3 of the same Master Angler card. Whoops. Screwed that one up. He also didn't get one. Probably. I guess we don't know. Oh, he flubbed it. He did not get 4 different or 3 of the same. Okay, so we got to deal with these shore, lake, and river contests. So everyone's taking their final turn. So we're going to try and get what's our heaviest fish from the lake, the river, and the shore. So from the shore, I guess I could have organized these better. The shores are purple and green fish. That's literally a 6-pounder. From the lake, we got an 11-pound pike, but we know he caught a 19-pound one. So welcome to second place. And from the river, we got this 8-pound. Oh no, we got a 14-pound brown. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm getting this wrong. Okay. One from each shore species. Okay, so it's total weight 1. We want to have a diversity of fish, actually. Okay, so we're going to take a look at our shore fish. We submit 1 of each type. Oh, we only have 2 shore fish. We have a mackerel and we have a flounder, and we got nothing else. So that is going to be 11 pounds is our total. Our friend over here, what did he catch? He caught a John Dory and a wrasse. Total of 10 pounds. Sucks to suck. Our friend got 10 pound total. So we get 5 points. He gets 3. All right. So for the lake, let's see what we got. We got lots of pike. Only 1 counts. We'll count our 11 pound pike. But then we got these other guys, a perch and a sea trout. So we have a pike, a perch, a sea trout for a total of 23 pounds for fish from the lake. These guys get discarded. And he got a... Oh, he only got pike out of the lake. So he gets to submit his 19 pounds. We win that one as well. Oh, you hate to see it, really. You hate to see it. So we win the lake competition. And he gets 2nd place. And then from the river, well, we have like 5 unique types of thing here. Oh, we only get to submit 1 of our roaches, I guess. We got 28, 30 and a half pounds that we get to submit. And he has 19. So we won all 3 contests. We're just a better fisher than this random bot that randomly grabs stuff out of the thing. Okay, that's it. So, I think we thoroughly outfished the bot. Fish that we submitted to the thing that are tagged correctly are worth a bonus point. So we got yellow tagged fish. We got 1, 2, 3 of those. So we got 3 points for that. 4, 5, 6 for our 3 master angler fish that we caught. So we got 6. That's 10 points. 20 points. 30 points. 32 points is what our total was. And our friend over here gets no bonus points for the scoring for the tagged fish. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 10, 18. 18 points. So we blew the bot out of the water here. No pun intended. Like 32 or 32 points to 18. Yikes. Each contest that we lost would have been a 4-point swing. So we would have had to lose like all of the contests for this guy to have won. Yikes. That was interesting. That was fun. I was having more fun than I should for playing a fishing game, I think. Fishing, not... You win! That's right. Once in a lifetime chance right here. It's true. So yeah, that was interesting in terms of, like, here's a game about fishing, which is not a pastime of mine in any way, shape, or form. I have no interest in going fishing. And I had lots of fun. It was mostly fun to laugh at myself failing when there's a, whatever, 7 to 21 pound range and I get the 7-pound pike or whatever it is, you know? But I think a challenge here is that I don't know if it's just because we were extremely unlucky. Like, we dug really deep here. We got almost all, well, I think we got all the gems. The last gem in the bag was the clear one. That's unlikely to happen, obviously. So we reset this discard less frequently, which means he had fewer fish. Or sorry, he had more fish than he would have, but fewer master angler cards, right? But like, I don't know if that would have made a huge difference here. It's hard to say. I don't know. I feel like we did way better than the bot, and I'm struggling to imagine a scenario where the bot doubles their score, right? Like, we could have lost several of the competitions and we would have still won, you know? So I feel like that's not, I don't know that I want to play this again solo, because like, it was fun. It was fun. But we won, and we won by a lot. And, you know, I just don't know that there's much else there for the bot to do to be harder. And I don't even know, we can choose when it resets, we can choose what happens. So we have a little bit of influence, but I don't know whether it makes it harder or not, you know? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if we didn't end up randomly getting so many of the gems out, he would have just caught fewer fish, right? He would have got a couple points in compensation, basically. I don't know. Maybe I should try one more time and see. That's the fair thing to do. I should try one more time, see if it gets a lot harder, or whatever. If this was a fluke. It's the only way to figure it out. Am I actually the world's best fisherman? Or does the bot just suck? I know what I think is the more likely of the two scenarios. Would it be funner if you took the fish away from someone else, like your children or spouse? Aww. No, that sounds mean. That sounds mean. Allison, that's cruel. I mean, it's not like I wouldn't go fishing. I just am never going to spontaneously feel the need to go fishing on my own, right? This is a pretty good little fishing board game. It was a lovely little romp, and you didn't have to wake up early, be wet and cold, or go outside. It's true. I read those so out of order, by the way. But yeah, it's like, if someone was like, listen, if someone like was like, hey, do you want to go fishing? And like, what I had to contribute in order to make that work was show up. Yeah, sure. Right? Are you going to catch me like hand tying flies in order to go fishing sometime? No, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to give this one another try, because I think it deserves another one. What I will say is that I enjoyed this. I enjoyed this more than I expected to, or not more than I expected to. I enjoyed this a lot, right? But what's interesting about it is I enjoyed it for different reasons than I enjoy Freshwater Fly. So, yes, this was a fun little fishing game, right? Freshwater Fly is also about fishing, obviously, but it is like, it is super like thematic by comparison, right? It's a board game. It's obviously like very much an approximation of any activity, right? But Freshwater Fly felt like they really, like, you're using actions that are like it's like kind of a like your actions are on your real, and like I don't know, it's hard to describe why, but it was much more thematic and felt like fishing. This feels like I'm doing a little gem-based mini game that has nothing at all to do with fishing, and the cards that I'm taking off the board just happen to show fish on them, right? So it was interesting in that same author, same theme, Came out at a similar time, but the other one, the reason I liked Freshwater Fly so much is because it felt like, you know, I think it would be hard to make a board game about fishing that seemed more like fishing than Freshwater Fly. And this game, conversely, this didn't feel like fishing at all, right? So it's interesting that there's that degree of disparity between the two. Like, same author, same theme. One feels thematic and one not really. And I find that very surprising, I guess. Did I miss my calling? What, to be a fisherman? No. I don't know if you saw, but I caught almost the smallest fish of every type the whole game long. I just caught them faster than this shitty bot. So because of that, I won all the competitions. But no, I don't think what I was really supposed to do in life, that was to catch fish. Who knew? I don't think that's it. Fisherman Opcost James. I saw the weights of your fish. All the weights. Pretty good. Okay, listen. I got literally almost every small, like, for every species of fish I took out, it was almost the smallest one in the game. I think you're being a little generous here, you know? But anyway, we'll try again and we'll see if I can repeat this performance or if it was a one-off. I mean, I literally caught the smallest fish in the game from my first catch, the 1 pound roach. So I don't think we can start off any worse than that. So at least there's that, I suppose. Numbers add up. That they do. You know? Kind of despite myself, I ended up getting, like, I tried to get this 8 species challenge, and then that meant I had lots of fish that I could submit to the contests, because it's, for each species, the biggest of that one, right? Which, of course, for the bot is completely random, right? They just take whatever they take. Make sure there's not some... Yeah, totally. They just take the fish. All right. So we're gonna start with one of these randomly. What one are we gonna start with? We are gonna start with this one. All right. So we can remove 2 gems from the board with our lure that we got. Yes, you did. Seaweed, get out of here. Who invited you, Martina? Seaweed. Rude. All right. So, we have to set up our board. Guess we got to put all these guys back. See who wins the lake, the river, and the shore competition. He does just start with 5 points. He wins the small species challenge automatically. Because he's a jerk. And I guess I gotta shuffle these guys up too. We really didn't see a lot of these. These ones here, there's a huge stack for catching. Oh, we got the 6 pound one again. Catching fish of various weights. But we, of course, we're just as likely to achieve that as he is. Maybe more so, because we could actually pick a particular one to target. I don't know. All right, so we start with our board filled, the 3 and the 4 spot filled. So we got lots of yellow and blue down here. We also randomly discard 7 gems. There's enough here that he could, if we draw black gems out of the bag, he's going to start catching fish immediately. Okay. And we got to put these out. Flounder, wrasse, John Dory. Which looks like it's judging me. It's thinking things that I don't know how I feel about it. I can tell. Team Lady Op Cost. Yeah. Man, it's been a minute since Martina streamed with me. The last thing we streamed was a puzzle game that we both didn't like. And honestly, the stream was kind of like frustrating because I think neither of us wanted to admit that we were like not having a great time. And you know, it was just that sort of game. Like, you know, like an escape room game or any other sort of generally like kind of puzzle solving game. When they're not going well, it can be frustrating. That was an evil puzzle game. Yes, I agree. I didn't find it. It was, what was extra shocking about it is we have other puzzle games by the same author and they're like the best ones we've ever played. And that one was just not it, you know? I don't know. Maybe it was us. Maybe it was the game. Hard to say, but details. All right. So I think we're all set up here. He starts with the 5-point bonus from the small species challenge. We only get the 3-point bit if we complete the same. And otherwise, it is up to us. Zone 3 and 4 on our board start filled. So, I think we should try and do what we did last time. I think we want to fill these guys up and keep our board full generally. So what we had done last time is we went like, we took a 1 blue action. We'll discard these 2 blue gems. Okay. And then we get to take one off and flip it over because then we can come to the port action with a level 2 and put some more stuff. So do we care what type of fish we catch? There's a lot of rainbow trout and brown. Oh my god. In both of these, they came out, we put them out 3, 4, 5, 6. In both cases, they came out there where there's, you know, species in columns, basically. I think we still want to try and get a variety of species. So let's take this green one off, because then we can work on this eel, maybe, for the yellow one. Anyways, we'll see how it goes. It was the game. Glad to know they do better games. Oh my god, the other games that we've played. So that was, oh, look at that, black. So he immediately starts catching all these other fish over here. A brown. 10 to 14 pounds. What do you get? The 14-pound one. Boom. Okay, the bot isn't fucking around this time. He immediately caught the best fish of that kind in the river. So, all right. And then this one's going to move to there. All right. Yeah, so Post Curious is the company that did that. And one of their other games is called the Emerald Flame. Literally the best puzzle game we've ever played, by a lot. Bot is on super fisherman mode now. Yeah, he heard me talking shit, and he's over it. We also have this other one from them. Don't mind that. The Light in the Mist. This is also a really interesting one. It's a little different than most because it's very modular. You can solve the puzzles like in any order. You don't even have to solve them. You can like come back to them later and whatever. And you're just kind of putting together all these pieces of a big sort of meta story in little pieces that aren't necessarily like linear. And the cards that are in it are tarot sized and they get reused across puzzles. It was really well. We're not done it actually, but it was so well executed. Okay. So, The hell are we going to do? We're going here. We're filling up our thing. Ooh, do I want to take this master angler, or do I want to just fill up the other one? I just want to fill the other one. There we go. All right. What's our friend gonna do here? Oh, he's gonna catch a fish. Shit, this is bad. Okay, perch. 2 to 6 pounds. What's he get? 6 pounds, the biggest perch. Fuck this guy. Who does this guy think he is? What is this? We're gonna I was talking all this shit, like, I don't see how the bot could be any harder. Like, how is this gonna work? You know, whatever. And then he immediately is kicking our butt, getting the biggest fish out of the lake. It's wild. It's bad. I also forgot to take my second action, which would have been to take green off if I could have, but I can't. So it probably would have been to take this. Wouldn't have affected the card he got, and we do have to move this over to there. All right. So now it's our turn proper. We want to take this off of there, but first we want to do something useful. We're still not going to catch any fish. Kind of stuck here with these things. I don't really want to get these off the board right now. I want to get these cards first, but we can't. However, we can get them now. So this char, that's very completable because we have lots of red over here. And this one is also very completable. So let's take those two. All right. What's our friend gonna do? He heard the smack talk and is in attack mode. Exactly. And the fisherman in attack mode. Oh my god. Okay, 6 green gems. So he's gonna catch this John Dory, 2 to 6 pounds. He's caught a fish every turn. Surely this is the 6 pound one also. No, it's a 2 pound. Okay, so like, you know, high highs and low lows. He caught either the best or the shittiest fish with no in between. We just simply, we avoided that problem by simply not catching any fish. So, joke's on him. Okay. We can catch some fish this time. We can catch a fish, I should say, more specifically. We can't really get high value. I mean, whatever. We're not going to get better value than a 1 on this anyway. So we'll get rid of these purples. We don't have a place for them to go. We could have got one of these, but we're not gonna. And then we have to remove a thing. So we can either remove a yellow and catch a zone 3 fish, or we can remove red and catch nothing. But set ourselves well for the river. I mean, I don't think either matters that much. Let's fish more in the lake. Let's do that. So we're gonna take this one. So we get these 3 yellow. That lets us catch this eel immediately. That'll be worth a bonus point to us. Nice. And we've cleared out zone 3, so we catch this rainbow trout here. What do we got? 4 to 8 pounds. 4 pounds. Our quest to catch the smallest fish in the game continues successfully. So that's cool. On a roll. Oh, he's going to catch a fish again. Okay, so listen, I was just really wrong about everything I said before. He's just catching so many fish. Flounder, 5 pounds. Not the biggest one, but not bad. Not bad at all. We have been extraordinarily unlucky in what we've picked out of here. It's been perfect for our friend to just kick us in the teeth. All right. Oh, hey, what did we draw? We drew a, was it purple? It was. Okay, so we still can't take the red. We wanted that red to move, and it just hasn't. We're gonna use this 2 over here. We can take 2 actions. So we can fill up our zone 3. And then we can take one of these. Let's take the one that requires the most different colors. The ray. Sure. And then we get to remove a thing. We're going to take this red off. Sadly, we only get to get rid of 1 red from each spot, but we complete this char. It's going to be worth a bonus point to us. And we emptied out zone 4 and zone 5. So we're going to get one of these as a bonus. And we catch not 1, but 2 sea trout. It's going to really help us with those 8 species. So what can we use? What can our rod do? Let's just catch from the same spot in a different... whatever. We'll do that later. Okay. 3 to 7 pounds. What do we got? We want 6. Hey, we did it. Okay. So we get that trophy. We got the 6-pound sea trout. And then 3 to 7 pounds, 4. All right. Not as lucrative. If we wanted to, we could catch another fish right now by using our lure. We could get a perch, or we could get a John Dory. This one helps us less. It doesn't help us with the small species challenge, but it would get us a unique type of fish we don't have yet. Well, let's wait. We can always do that later. All right, let's see what kind of fish this guy's going to catch today. Yellow. Oh, 6. Look at that. Perfect. So he's going to get this rainbow. 4 to 8. What's he get? 5. All right. Got 5 types of fish already. We have 2 types of fish and only 3 of them. So I was so wrong about the bot. I'm sorry. I take it all back. All right. So, we don't have a great way to use this action. We clear out all of our things. We can use it. We want to take this one off and fill up our board. This 2 is only valuable if we actually put it on the red one, but the red one is of course covered up because the bot is a dickhead. So, and we want to get rid of this blue one. We don't want to get another sea trout. We would rather get this John Dory. So we're going to set ourselves up to get that. And then we're going to take this off the board. We get to take 2 of these actions. We're going to fill this up. And hopefully we're going to, in so doing, we're going to reset the bag so he stops catching fish. Or actually, he's got so many of each that he won't catch any fish anymore. So it maybe even is good not to reset it. 4. We need 5 more. 5. Okay, we didn't reset it. And this is a 1 now. Let's see what he gets. Green. That's 7. Ha! He misses. For the first turn, he doesn't immediately catch a fish. Let's go. We're actually way better than him. And then this one is going to move over there. Okay, so what do we need to do? We want to catch this stupid John Dory. So we could do that by playing purple. And then we want this to not be a 1. Why is there always a 1 permanently blocking the red spot? That kind of sucks. Alternatively, we could go get this char before we start removing stuff that will fit on it. But I don't know how useful it is to waste a turn getting those. I don't feel like it's very useful. They're worth a point each. Last time we got like 30. You know? Alright, so let's go catch this John Dory. So we get these 3 purples, one of which is going to go on our array. And we're going to take this off the board. 2 to 6 pounds. Let's see what we get here. 3. Don't anger the bot. It might make the fish angry. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we can piss this guy off anymore. He's been like... He looks at the water, and the fish are so intimidated. They're jumping into the boat. All right. So we get to take a thing off the board now. We don't want any more. I mean, now we could get, like, if we got a pike, that'd be okay. That'd actually be good. The pike can be huge, so we might want to leave the blue one up there. We don't have a good second move here. We got to get this red one out of the way eventually, but it sort of is sucky. Okay, whatever. It's that or yellow. Neither one's helpful. These red, or one of the reds goes away. We don't catch a fish. Red. Hey, that's 7. He would have caught a fish, and instead he misses because of our clear insight to take the other fish first. Sucks to suck. Okay, so we need to, we could catch that pike. That would be really good for us. So we want to get rid of black on our board and eventually red. And we don't really much otherwise care. What's our second move going to be? To take the yellow one off? Just one yellow? That blows. Or now's a good time for us to do this. We can refill our 3 zone. Or wait, he's going to miss all the fish if we don't do that. Because there's too many out. Okay, so forget that. We're going to do black. We're going to take black off of the board. All of them. Oh, we need one over here on our array. Perfect. And then we get to remove one off the board. And the only one that's useful for us, we want to leave that blue. So we want to get this yellow. And what's our friend going to find? What's he going to find? Blue, the only one that was viable for him. I guess purple would have been okay too. So 5, he takes the pike away. We left this thing here so we could get this stupid pike. And he's going to take the pike. It gets replaced with a perch, which has a maximum size of 6 pounds. It's 3 to 21 pounds. We're a turn away from catching it. Oh, it's the crappiest pike in the lake. The second worst. Okay. You can have it. We don't want that one. Wait, we took blue. Yeah, okay. All right, so we can get a crappy perch now. We really wanted the pike instead. Or I guess this, we can take the one off the top. We can get a pike that way. So we can just go green here. We can go green. These ones get removed. We get to complete our array. So we have 3 of these cards now. We almost have a 2-point bonus. That's nice. That's nice. And we emptied out zone 4, so we catch a flounder. 2 to 6 pounds. 3 pounds right in the middle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of fish now. Our friend over here has 6. He's well ahead of us. Well ahead. But we get to remove another thing now. Another token from the map. And we were gonna go. Why did I think that this was clever? This felt more clever in practice, or like in principle, than it feels now. Oh, that's right, because I was gonna go here, and instead of taking this perch, because it's in zone 6, I can take the one off the top, which is this pike, which we know this is like. It's from 3 to 21 pounds. The 5 pound is out. So either this is the 3 or the 21 pound. We don't know which. Which one's going to be? 11 pounds. Okay, never mind. It's right in the middle. That's fine. That's a 5th species. And that's one we can submit to win that lake championship. You know? So, what's our friend get here? He gets purple. 7 purples. Doesn't get anything. Okay, so we can go get a perch. We don't have a perch yet, but now he's blocking it, so we can't actually do that right now. So that sucks. That's the only cube, or the only thing on here for us right now. So what we could do is we could use our thing to catch that perch. We'd get to replace this because it's zone 5. And then we could fill that up. Ah, no, let's do that later. Let's go here and play a 1. We get to fill up a spot. We're going to have to do that sooner than later. Otherwise, we're just not going to have any tokens to take out. We're going to just fill zone 3. All right. We got a black, a yellow, and a purple. So we put this one out. We want to remove one that's going to give us a 2. But we can't do that, and actually, I guess we could take this blue off. That'll give us a 2. And this blue go away, and will let us catch this 5 perch and get another thing here. Oh, I don't even know what that one does. All right, perch, 2 to 6 pounds. What's it gonna be? 2 pounds. The shittiest perch in the lake. Oh my god. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types of fish. He also has 6 types of fish. What is this new thing that we got? What does that let us do? The reel lets us swap any 2 different colored pieces of bait on your player board with one another. That doesn't seem particularly useful. I mean, I guess it would let us have options about which zone we're getting, or which area we're taking from, I suppose. All right, friend, what are you getting? He is going to fish out a blue. That's 7. He gets nothing. All right, so we really wanted to be able to do this, but of course, unlikely. So we are going to need to either get a purple, a yellow, or a black off. So I guess... What do we want from zone 3? We can get mackerel or salmon. We don't have either of those. Those are both new. The salmon or the mackerel could be 7 pounds though, and get us the thing. So we want to leave this purple. So let's get rid of the yellow. And we get to take one off. Well, it's either the black one and we could complete this, or it's to go do another thing. Filling this slowly has been actually really nice for us, you know? Like, there's maybe 5 left in here. We got that clear one, it resets. We have to give him points, and then he's going to start catching fish again, like a dickhead. So, I kind of don't want him to achieve that, you know? But it's going to happen eventually, I suppose. So let's just take this. Actually, you know what we'll do? We're going to use our little fly here. Let's just remove 2 things. So let's remove the black and the purple, and we can catch this mackerel. 3 to 7 pounds. We want a 7-pound one. Not just because it's the biggest, but because we want to find a 7-pound fish to get a bonus. Oh, hey, we did it. Cool. So that's a new type for us. We're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 types. We want to be the fastest to 8 species here. But we caught a 7-pound fish, so that's big. We get a bonus point for that. And we got nothing here. So we'll take this off. We'll fill up our zone 3. It means we draw the fewest number of things out of here. Do we get the clear one? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we did. Sucks to suck. Okay, so we finish filling that up. We put all these back in. Along with the clear one. We give him a master angler card. He caught a crab. And we either give him another one, or we put 7 gems here. We're going to give him another one because we don't want him to beat us to 8 species. We definitely want to get 8 species first. Oh, he caught a 2nd crab. So he's probably going to get some bonus points that way. The bot is doing substantially better this game. Everything I said was wrong. All right, so we got this 2 here. Now would be a great time for us to refresh our things. So why don't we refresh the 6 and the 5? There's 6. There's 5. And then we can get rid of all the black from zone 6. That might not be a terrible move. Or we could use our swappy thing to swap the blue and red or something. A blue and a green. And then we could get rid of all the blue. Or 1 blue each, rather. Let's do that. Okay, let's use this. We'll swap a blue and a black. And then we'll take this blue. Gets rid of all these 3 blue. It means if we do draw a blue out of the bag, he's going to catch a fish, which will suck. But hopefully we just won't do that. Surely not. Purple. He doesn't catch any fish. This one moves down. Which sucks because I would have liked to take that 2. I mean, we could just place this one as an option. But we also want to catch a fish. We want to catch a fish that we do not have yet. So the mackerel here won't work. I mean, we do have a fishing rod that lets us catch from an adjacent spot, I think. From a different location, but the same zone. So instead of catching from this zone, we could catch from that one or that one. A sea trout we have already, and a salmon we do not have. So we could just take the yellow off as our second move. Oh, but this purple's in the way. Okay, so we can't do that. I don't think we can actually catch any of these fish this time because there's not... The spaces are not very favorable. So there's almost no way for us to get... We really want to get one of these guys to get that 8th type of fish because everything else basically is a duplicate. We already have perch. We already have pike. We already have sea trout, so there's nothing over here we can get. We don't have a brown, so we could get this one, or we could get the wrasse down here. We have John Dory, mackerel, rainbow, and salmon. Do we have salmon? We have rainbow. We don't have salmon. We could get this one either, or this one as well. We just can't do it this turn. That's right. Okay, so let's work on both of those things. Let's use our 2 over here on the red. We get rid of all 3 red. This makes it more likely for him to catch a fish. And then let's take this purple, because then we just have to get rid of this yellow to catch that salmon and complete the thing. It doesn't mean that purple, blue, or red he's going to catch a fish. That sucks. What do we get? Clear! Shit. I don't know what happens if we draw the clear when we're fishing for him. Oh my god, I made a huge mistake. That would have made the fish, this would have made this so much harder. Okay, mystery solved. Mystery solved. Huge mistake. Okay, so oh, he got a 3rd crab. What a jerk. Okay, we're going to lose so badly. We are going to lose so badly. So the mistake I made is that we actually draw 2 things for this guy, unless he's ahead of us in fish. He's been ahead of us in fish most of the game, so it actually wouldn't have made a very big difference. But it would have made a huge difference last game. That I am certain. So, whoops. Anyhow, we want to go catch some fish. So, we're going to go here. We're going to get rid of these 3 black. Then we're going to go here. We're going to get rid of all these yellow. We're going to catch a brown and a salmon. These guys. We also get another bonus tile. The swappy one. All right, let's see. Salmon. 8 to 12 pounds. 12 pound, the biggest damn salmon ever. And brown, 10 to 14. 10, the smallest one possible. Sucks to suck. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 types of fish now, which means we did win the challenge. So that's cool, at least. And then our friend is going to go here, and we're going to correctly get him 2 things. So he first flubs and gets nothing. And then he second also flubs and gets nothing. Okay. We want to get rid of this 1 green one. It gets us another John Dory or a flounder. Now we need flounder for this. We also need roach and perch. We have a perch. We do not have a roach. That roach would be nice to get. It's up here, lurking in spot number 5. So, let's get this flounder and let's fill this up. So let's go here. Let's fill up spot 5 and hope that we get a yellow one or a black one. There's a black, so we can do it. And then let's take this one and we'll remove these greens, which means that we can catch either this guy or this guy. We're going to take that flounder. 2 to 6 pounds. 4 pounds right in the middle. We already had a flounder. We had both a flounder and a John Dory. Oh, well. I guess. Whatever. We could have done something clever with our little thing here to catch something else in zone 6. But, too late now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 fish. So we really want to get that roach for our last fish. All right. He does not catch anything. And he doesn't catch anything again. What a guy. Okay. So, if we catch a fish, we end the game. And just because we have way more than him, because we spent so much of the game behind him and then kind of quickly caught a bunch. If we empty this out, we're gonna be happy. But we need like quite the diversity of colors to do that. So that would get us the roach. It would get us this thing. So that's the move. That's the move. Let's just try and make that happen. So we got to get rid of purple, red, blue, and black. So purple we can take off the board. So let's just let's get rid of the red. And then we'll take the purple off the board. He's going to start catching fish again. What's he got? Red. He's going to get this sea trout. Let's see. 3 to 7 pounds. What's he got? 3 pounds. The little guy. And purple, he gets this mackerel. 3 to 7 pounds. 6 pounds. Not little. He also now has 8 species. He's going to get 3 bonus points. We're probably going to lose this game. All right, we want to get blue and black, so we can do it this turn. We're going to go here, get this blue one off, and we're going to take this one back, get this black one. And that means that we get this roach. 1 pound! We found the freaking smallest fish in the game for the second game in a row. Sucks to suck, but we have a roach, a perch, and a flounder. We get our small species challenge completed, and we are the first to 12 fish. But he gets his final turn, where he's probably going to catch fish. He's going to catch this guy right here. Wrasse. 3 to 8, or 4 to 8 pounds. 4. Teeny. But he has basically all of the varieties of fish from here, so we probably lose that contest anyway. And then he's going to catch the salmon. 8 to 12 pounds. 9 pounds. All right. See how we did here. So we got to figure out each of these things. So we are going to submit for our shore contest. We got a flounder, a mackerel, and a John Dory for a total of 14 pounds. This flounder gets released back. It's gone. We set it loose. Only the ones that we put in the contest here count for points for tagged fish. So we have a total of 14 pounds. Our friend over here has a wrasse, John Dory, flounder, and mackerel. He literally has all the types of fish. He's got a total of 17 pounds. So he is going to get the shore title, and we get the runner-up one. He's going to earn 1 bonus point for a total of 6. We're going to earn 2 bonus points for a total of 5. So that worked out pretty okay. Now at the lake over here, he has 3 types of fish that he can submit for a total of 14 points. We got to put one of our sea trout back. But our others are a total of 19. So we get first place in the lake. And he gets second place. And neither of us are going to get any bonus point for those guys. And then over here in the river, I think we're going to do okay in the river. I don't know. We got 4 kinds of fish. A total of 27 pounds because we got our 12-pound salmon. That's good. And our 1-pound roach. Less impressive. That's okay. But 27 pounds total. Our guy over here, oh my god, it's a disaster. He's got a salmon, a rainbow, and a brown for a total of 28 pounds. So he beats us by 1 pound. So we in fact get second place in that one. Sucks to suck. And that's that. We're going to get no bonus points for that one, and neither is he. So, let's see here. We've got 3, 5, 10, 12 points. 25, or no, 15, 20, 23, plus our 2 bonus points, 25 points. So a little bit lower than last time. Okay, and our friend over here has 5, 10, oh, we got to count these also. So we had what, 25, 26, 27, 28. We have 28 points actually. So not much lower. Okay, but we're going to lose. Totally we're going to lose. This guy has 10, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus his 1 bonus point. It's a tie. We get a tiebreaker, or 28 to 28 point tie. So, it does not tell us if there's a tiebreaker. In the case of a tie, the player who submitted the single fish with the earliest timestamp wins the tie. Oh, so that's just like marked on them. Oh god, I don't want to like... Surely it's... Okay. We didn't submit a fish before... We got 612 is our earliest. What's this guy got? Does he have earlier than 612? 622. Okay, we win the tiebreaker according to the rules. However, I did mess up, and I think more likely we probably would have lost that one. Is the more likely. We'll call that one a loss. We'll call that one a loss. Okay, so I made a huge mistake with the rules, and the bot actually fishes much more aggressively, which took this from like, I'm not really interested in playing again, to this is actually quite hard. I don't even know if we would have won the first game, but we're going to call that one a win. And, you know, the second one a loss. So naturally what we need to do is we need to settle this now best of 3 contest with game 3. So let's see. Let's see. Bastard. You lose on brand. It's true. It's true. It is on brand. Okay, so we're gonna play one. We're gonna play one last game. We'll call the first game a win, even though I don't know. It was a landslide victory for us, so it's hard to say because I screwed it up. But we will fix that right now. Whoa, we'll do that one. 4 pounds. Trying to find a 4-pound fish. Okay. Cannot pick that card up. Impossible challenge. Don't know what that was about. Failure. Crab, ray, dogfish, char. A little bit of variety for us. I'm going to scooch this all up a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. Those. It's quite nice that this game plays real fast, or like setup is fast, and you know it does play quickly too, but the setup in particular is not too arduous. There's definitely lots of games where I don't love to play them multiple times on stream because, you know, wow, I got all 4 of those, just I top decked them. Interesting. Anyways, there's lots of times where I find it, you know, annoying to play a game multiple times on stream because the setup is a lot, and just refreshing it just to set up again and play is like, you know, this is going to take 15 minutes or whatever. I mean, it's usually not too bad once it's on the table, but obviously some games are worse than others. This one's quite speedy, which is nice. All right, we'll play this game with the less random rules just for funsies. We'll take the tag out. No bonus points for tagged fish because it's completely random whether you don't know what the tag is until you take the fish, and this way that's just not a thing. There's no bonus points. It only made a 1-point difference last game, but they specifically recommend that as a less random variant. All right, we got quite a bit of perch in the lake. We got the, surely this is the 1-pound roach. We know it is because we've caught that both times. All right, what's left for setup? I guess we just got to put these back. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We could put them wherever, but it's more fun if they're on the board. He starts with the 5.3 small species challenge. He just has that one done just by default. Jerk. All right, so give this a good shuffle. Set aside 7 of them. Not counting the clear one. If it comes out, we'll just draw another one. We get 3 and 4. There we go. Nice, nice. Great success. All right, so let's get this right. Surely this is a win. We gotta win this tiebreaker here. So he's gonna take 2 turns unless we have fewer fish than him. I'm going to take that to mean fewer, not inclusive. So we're tied. So he's going to draw 2. So what are we going to do in order to like clearly dominate and win the game here? This looks very not tempting. These are all the same. It doesn't help us to get all the same type of fish. We can get any of those. Who cares? We want to win these challenges. We want to try and get this pike out. This zone 6 pike would be nice. We want some big boy fish. Let's mix things up. Let's go here first round, and let's fill up zone 6. Okay, we got a little bit of everything. And we know we want to leave a yellow or black up here. But other than that, we don't really, care too much. So let's take this. Look at these greens off. And let's see what our friend gets here. Purple, he gets to take a fish. He gets one of these guys. Oh, it's number 3. It's the bottom one. 4 to 8, the wrasse. 6 pounds. All right, he has more fish than us, so he doesn't get another turn. And he put out John Dory, so we have a second option now available. Okay, so we can clear off... Oh, I guess I need to move the thing too. Like so. Okay, so we have this 2. We can get all of a color off of our board. Now, the unfortunate thing about that is there's only one color where we have multiples, which is blue. It wouldn't be terrible to take that, but now might be a good time to just go here, fill up spot 5, so we can start working on that. Get more value. Oh, shit, we got the clear one. He gets one of these. I think we just want to give him another one of those and not fill this up. Have nothing discarded. So what's he got? A crab and a char. Giving him 2 points, though. I don't know. Anyway, okay. So we filled that up, and we can take one of these. Any of them are completable, but this ray is more completable than the other ones. The ray or the char. It doesn't really make a difference. Let's just take the ray. Okay, and then we got to take a piece off of the board. Can't be the one we just put out. We could just get those purples out of there and work on that ray. I kind of want a yellow too, because that's got dupes now. So let's do that. Okay, these purples, they go over here. They don't make this worse. He's not more likely to catch fish. He only draws 1 because he's ahead of us. Red. Oh, there's red here, so it's going to move. And that's that. So, we really want to get this pike out of there. We want red to be the last one, or blue. Red or blue. So, how are we going to achieve this? I don't know. I guess... I mean, the blue makes sense for us to use. We want to use a 2 for it. And then we could take this and draw a couple more cards. That would be, pretty nice to get. I don't know that any of these are super lucrative. Then he's not likely to catch fish. Let's just do that now while it's here. Let's take this 2. Let's take this crab. We like crabs. And maybe try and get 3 of a kind, maybe? Let's take this ray. Sure. We can only have 3 of these cards, and now we're kind of maxed out. Not even kind of, we're literally maxed out. Alright, he's only going to draw 1. What's he get? Blue, of course, the only one that will successfully net him a fish. And he's going to take this perch. 2 to 6 pounds. Little 3-pound guy. No big deal. All right. So, what are we going to do? We don't have a lot of great options here, honestly. We can... Our red is blocked, which is sort of sucky. I mean, we want that to be late anyway. Yellow is also blocked. Like, the only thing we can do to... We can either take one green off, which sucks, because they're both in the same spot, or we can go take a port action, but that doesn't help us either, because we can't actually take any more cards. So... the only viable option for us at all is to go here. Get rid of a green. We'll put it on our ray. We'll put it on this ray and just lock it up for a little bit longer, instead of completing that one. And then we got to take one back. We don't want it to be red, because we want red to... We want to get this pike. We want to finish the red up there. So it's either black or yellow. We want yellow to be a 2, ideally. So I guess we'll take the black. And these can go over here on our crab. All right. He's still ahead of us in fish. He gets 1. Green. Nothing too exciting. This is going to move to there. And it is our turn. So, we know we want that pike. We got to get rid of yellow and then red. So the yellow has to be the one we retrieve. There is, like, we got this 2, and there's, like, literally nothing we can do with it. We're just kind of blocked here. There's no port actions that are helpful. The only thing we can do, once again, is to go get this stupid green one. What an absolute waste. Okay, we do complete this ray. That's worth a point to us, but it does make it more likely for him to catch fish. And then we're going to take this yellow off, because we got to get this yellow out of here. Well, before we do that, actually, yeah, let's take this yellow off. We get 1 from each of these spots. Okay, and these yellow, we don't have a spot for them, so they're all going to go over here. But we could use this. Or we could just wait and get that red. Let's just wait it out. Let's just wait it out. He's not going to steal the perch from us or anything, so let's just wait it out. Okay. What is he going to do? He's going to catch... Oh! He's going to catch this sea trout. He almost yoinked the pike. 3 to 7 pounds. What's he get? 5-pounder. Okay, we still haven't caught a fish. We suck at this game. We absolutely suck at this game. But we can catch some fish this turn. Kind of want to use this 2 to go refresh things. So I wonder if we use this instead. Let's do that. We're going to use this thing. Let's just remove any 2 from the board. So we can catch that pike, and we can go catch a salmon. So we get this pike, and then we catch the salmon from over here, and we get another thing into our tackle box. I think that's the one that lets us switch. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, let's see what we got. We got the pike. We went out of our way to get this. 3 to 21 pounds. 15. Pretty good. Pretty good. Then we got the salmon. 8 to 12. 8. Teeny little salmon. That's okay. That's okay. But we haven't actually taken an action yet. So we can go over here now. And that means we can refresh both our 5 and our 6 spots. Nice. And this means that we can complete our turn by taking this red 2. Gets all of our reds off the board. Not really a good place for them to go anyway, so let's not worry about that too much. We can get all of these off the board. And in so doing, we get the Zone 3 and Zone 4 fish from here. So we catch a perch and a sea trout. We now have 4 unique types of fish. Our perch, 4 pounds, 2 to 6, right in the middle. Okay, not bad. And then our sea trout, 3 to 7, little 3-pound guy. We are finding the smallest fish in the game. Again, love that for us. We're really good at it. We now have 4 fish. We have the lead. So he's going to draw 2 tiles. What a jerk. Green. He's going to catch this John Dory. 2 to 6 pounds. 2 pounds. He also sucks at catching fish. And he has to be ahead or he draws 2. So he's also going to catch this wrasse. He already has one. He had a 6-pounder. Now he has a 7-pounder as well. And it occurs to me that we got this 4-pound perch out of the lake. We get the scale award. And nobody has since caught... Nobody's caught a 3-pound... Ooh, did we catch the 3... I don't know. Whatever. We'll leave the 3-pound one. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, I should have moved these tokens, and I screwed it up. You got green, and then you got green. So this one would have moved away, and then this one would have moved to the green. All right, so he's only going to draw 1 now because he's ahead. Let's take advantage of that. Spend our 2 actions to fill up our spots on here. Zone 3 and Zone 4. Lots of black. We still did not get the clear gem. It's going to reset soon. We don't have a lot of good choices here. We probably don't want any more blue and red fish. So let's take this guy. So that'll get our blues out of here. And then he's only going to draw 1. What's he going to get? Purple. He gets another fish, a flounder. 4-pound flounder. 2 to 6 is the max. Guy's just taking all the frickin' fish. He now has 5 species. We have 4. He's a little bit ahead of us. And this is going to be over here. Okay, so we want to take yellow and black off of our board. We want to catch some of these guys. And we don't really want these. What do we need to get our small? We want these 3 points. We need a roach, a perch, and a flounder. We got the perch. We don't have the flounder. And we don't have the roach. We can get a roach up here in a little bit. Let's use our 2 on the black because we can get... there's some spots where we have multiples. That means we'll finish this crab. And then we have to take one off, and we want to get these ones or these ones. So we want to get rid of. We want to take yellow and purple off like last. We can't take yellow. We got to take a token back. We can get rid of this green so that we can get the 6, the brown, or a roach. That's probably what we want to do. It's tempting to take this purple 2 right now. But that means the green's just going to block us and prevent us from doing that yellow move. So let's take this green. Don't catch anything. But hopefully neither does our friend. Let's see what he gets. Green. Oh, he totally does. He catches another wrasse. Okay, so the good thing here is he's catching 3. He's caught lots of the same species. 5 pounds. He only submits the biggest one, so that hasn't gotten any worse. And he's no closer to getting this 5-point bonus over here. He's still 1 ahead of us, unfortunately. But he's not 5 ahead of us. All right, so we can go catch some fish now, if we want. And we're actually set up here so that we can get the fish we want. Well, we can get 2 brown, which sort of sucks. Let's see. What's our stupid little reel do? Swap any 2 different colored pieces of bait with one another. Okay, so we can probably use this to manipulate which fish we get. So we get different types, right? Because we can get 4 fish this turn. We can completely reset our thing. This board has only yellow and purple. Okay, so we can, and both of them, yellow is free, and then purple is the one we could take back. So if we just did that in that order, we would get 2 brown, because we'd get the 6 and the 4, or we would get a brown and this roach from the top, right? And then the purple would give us a mackerel and a wrasse. Actually, that we can get 4 unique fish this turn without using our special thing, as long as we take that roach. Is it the 1 pound roach? It has to be. We know it is. Okay, let's try. So we're gonna go yellow. These 4 yellow go away. We get rid of 1 from each quadrant. Okay, that means we catch the zone 4 and the zone 6 fish, but the zone 6 fish we can take the top instead. So we're gonna take the top, the roach. Is it the 1 pound roach? No, 3 pound. It is the biggest roach. That is not on brand at all. And then we're gonna catch this brown, 10 pounds. That's the smallest brown. Well, it feels very much like we're getting either the largest or the smallest with little in between, you know? Okay, so we caught those, and then we can take this off and we can complete our ray. So we have 2 of a kind. If we get another ray, we can get 2 bonus points if we finish it. But we catch from zones 3 and 5 down here. So we get this mackerel. 3 to 7 pounds, but we get 7. Okay. And then we get the wrasse here. He has the 5, 6, and 7 pounder. This goes from 4 to 8, so it's either the biggest or the smallest. Whoops. It is the smallest. Wah. All right. That's okay. So, the good news is we ended up with all unique fish. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unique types of fish. Fastest to 8 species completed. Our friend over here has 7 fish, but he only has 5 species. He will probably get the runner up there before the end of the game, but not this time. And I guess we get another one of these tokens because we finished our 5, obviously. All right. So, what's our friend going to do here? He's going to get green. He does not catch a fish because doesn't match 3, 4, 5, or 6 exactly. And black, he also does not get a fish. So it is to our advantage to prolong this situation where he's really not getting any fish. But of course, the only reason that that's happening is because we have nothing on our board, which really sucks. So we're gonna have to fix that. Oh, what did we get for him? He got a black. Was it purple and then black? Crap. No, it was green, which would have done that. And then it was black. Okay. So, it behooves us to go here and gain a gain a, you know, something on the board here. If we were feeling spicy, if I was trying to win, I think I would actually take a card instead. There isn't a ray, so let's take the card off the top of the deck and hope. That is not a ray. That is an eel. Shit. Okay, we tried. We tried. Just the way it goes. And then it doesn't matter what else we take back. We don't get to do anything with it. Oh, but we could take a 1, so we get it, turn it into a 2 at least. Okay, and he's going to draw 2. He got the clear one. So we prolonged the inevitable. It didn't actually matter. We're going to take all of these and put them back in. He gets a Master Angler Challenge, and we either put 7 things out or give him another card. I think we give him another one. So he's got 2 char and a crab and a dogfish. So he's got 3 types and a pair of char. He did not get a matchy-matchy. Or he did get a matchy-matchy, so he doesn't he didn't get 2 matches or 4 unique ones. All right. But his second attempt doesn't accomplish anything for him. We have to waste our 2 that we took. I don't know why we bothered to do that. In hindsight, I think we were just kind of waiting to delay a turn, really. And this could have moved. There was a chance that this was going to move away. But, in fact, we get to do nothing. It doesn't matter where we go. And then we can take this one off to fill up one of our spots. Let's just fill up spot 6. It gives us the most flexibility. It takes the longest time to do. And then he has fewer fish than us. So he is going to go twice. Blue, he doesn't catch anything. Blue, he still doesn't catch anything. All right. I guess this is a 2. We're going to go right back there and fill up zone 5. Oh, we got the clear one. Shit, that was unlucky. That was really unlucky. Okay, so I think we finish filling this one up. And we put these back in. We give him another Master Angler card. He got the ray that we wanted. That sucks. So we're just feeding him points, and we either put 7 out or give him another Master Angler card. Well, we actually have stuff to get now, so let's give him the 7. We also don't want him to get those bonuses, which... Oh, he has 4. He gets this one anyway. It's only if he gets a char. Oh, well. We already did it. Okay. And then we were going to fill up zone 3, probably. I don't know how to do that fairly. Whatever. I should have not. Should have done that differently. Anyway. Okay. Well, that sucks. So we filled up our zones. We reset the thing. I mean, that's an interesting thing about the difficulty in this game. If you just draw the clear thing more often, it's kind of bad. Like, it's bad in some ways and good in others. But it's probably mostly bad, I think. So, which one do we want to take off the board here? We probably just want to race to end the game before he gets a bunch of points. And we don't have a flounder yet. So let's take this 2, because that lets us get all these purple. We were lucky here in that we got so many purple on one spot. It also blocks him from getting purple off the board. Not that they would matter. They're not really good for him. But gets us this flounder from zone 3. A 5-pound flounder. Nice. Nice. So we've got 9 fish. He has 7 still, so he gets to draw 2. What's he going to get? Red does not, in fact, get a fish. And green also does not get a fish. All right. So, what do we want to do? Well, we wanted to go on green or yellow, neither of which is available. So that's a heartbreaker. But we can go here and refill one of our other spots. We'll just refill the 3 because we want to just, you know, complete. And we want to get as many fish as quickly as possible. And then, no matter what we take, if he draws that color, he can get fish. So we're either taking the black or the yellow. Let's take the black one because we do have 2 of the... Oh, wait. Let's take the yellow one because then we can finish our eel over here. Like, it's finished immediately. Now, sort of the point to us... but we need 4 different ones, or 3 of a kind. We need that other ray that he stole from us, or any other single one, in order to get bonus points. Could be nice, but not necessarily, you know, desperate. Okay, blue. He does not catch a fish. Yellow. He does. He catches the lucrative spot 6 fish, the brown here. 14 points, the best one in the game. Bastard. Who is this guy, and where did he learn to fish? Hate him. I guess this one goes there. Okay, so we want to clear out our green spots. And then we have to take one off the board. So we're either taking yellow, black. Black is fine. I mean, at this point, I think we still want a diversity of things. Our sea trout is the shittiest one available. We have the 3-pound sea trout. So it can only be an upgrade if we get a sea trout. Because we would end up fishing out of that zone. But let's do that. Yeah, so let's take this. Because it's that, or do we take one of these things and hope to finish it? What of these ones, are there any that we can finish? We can finish this char. We get us 2 bonus points. Maybe let's do that. Let's greed. Let's take this and let's take the char instead. All right. I guess this is a 2 now. Oh, just dogfish. We never found that other ray. He stole it from us. Okay. He gets 2. Pro fisherman move again. Okay, he does not get a red. He failed. Swing and a miss. Black. He also does not get. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? If we can get 3 fish, I think we can do this where we can clear our board this turn maybe. We could remove 2 colors, and then we could use our thing to remove the two blue. We could remove red and black and remove the 2 blue. So we're going to play this one. It lets us swapsies the things on our board. So we're going to make it so that a red 1 is going to remove all of our red pieces. And then we're going to go here with our black 2. That gets rid of both of these. We don't get anything. And when we take this off the board, it gets rid of all of these. So we catch the fish, the sea trout over here, or the perch. But we know that the sea trout is for sure an upgrade. The perch is also going to be an upgrade. But the sea trout, well, we're just going to take the sea trout. Let's see what we get. 3 to 7 pounds. What's it going to be? 6 pounds. And then we're going to use this. It lets us remove any 2 things from our board. We can remove this, and we get the blue, we get the pike and the other sea trout. Not ideal in terms of the colors we get, but we end the game this turn instead of prolonging it further. So, we have this pike. The 3-pound pike, the smallest pike, from 3 to 21 pounds. We already had a 15-pound one, but come on. And then we got the sea trout, the 7-pound sea trout. So we found the bigger sea trout. Oh, and that 3-pound one actually means that we get the bonus for finding the consolation. Find a 3-pound pike, you crappy fisherman tile. We get that one. And we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. First to 12. All right, he gets one final turn. Oh, and we finished our char too, which means we got one of these. Because we took off 2 blue and a red, for sure. So he gets a blue. That means that, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He catches this pike. It's going to be the 21-pound pike. 17 pounds! Okay, so he just yoinked that category from us. Sucks to suck. Well, we might still win it, actually. Okay, and then he also gets a perch. £5. So probably between those two, he beat us, I think. An upgrade. All right. So, how many different species does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, didn't get these bonus points. Unlucky, bot. Unlucky. Did we get this one? Do we have... We have a roach, we have a flounder, and we have a perch. So we did get this one. All right, cool. So, our bot friend, I guess we got to submit our things. So our largest sea trout, our perch, and our pike. We have a total for the lake over here. We have a total of 26 pounds. Our friend has a total of 27. Gah, bastard. All right, he's gonna get that one. We're gonna get a runner-up, second place. All right. Down here, we probably lose really badly. He's got a total, I guess he had lots of dupes. So he's got a total of 13 pounds, and we have a total of 16. Okay, so we get first place in the shore. And then in the river competition, we have a total of 21 pounds, and he has only one fish. He's got 14. We get first place there as well. See ya, nerd. Okay, so I think we thoroughly won, but let's see. We got 10, 20, 25 points there, plus these. Oh, this guy, 27. 8, 9, 30, 31, 32. That's the same as our score in the first game. And our friend over here has 10. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. So 32 to 23. So despite him plucking like every huge ass fish right out of the lake or the river or from the shore, we still beat him. 32 to 23. A little closer than the first game, but not substantially. So I did make that rules error with drawing. I don't think it would have largely affected the outcome. It does feel very variable. Do I think this is like an absolute winner as a one-player game? Not at all. Would I play it again? Yeah, totally. I like the fact that this was like a quick setup, and it's a little bit weird to read the rules about the like 3, 4, 5, 6 zones and that sort of thing. Like I think they did that so that these tiles are 1 and 2, and then the zones are 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's kind of stupid. You know, these could have been A and B or something like that. you know, circle and star, and then the zones could have been just numbered 1 through 4 instead of arbitrarily starting at 3. That felt weird. Really, but if that's my biggest gripe about the game, that's pretty good. You know, definitely some randomness here, but I mean, like, I think if I went and, you know, challenged a buddy to a fishing competition, there'd probably be a fair bit, not to say that fishing isn't skillful, but like there'd be some amount of luck involved too, I think, right? So yeah, overall I thought that this was like an interesting game. What's weird is that, so this game, Coldwater Crown, I think this one came out first, and then Freshwater Fly came out second. It could be the other way around, I'm not sure. But it's interesting because they're both fishing themes. I'm going to take a wild guess and assume that the guy, the designer, likes to fish. I don't know, but I suspect probably, right? And yeah, anyways, it's just interesting because Freshwater Fly I liked a lot because it's like, it as in so far as a board game could approximate fishing, I think that game does it. It does a surprisingly good job of being interesting. You're like casting your line and then like reeling it in, and like the mechanics relate to like that, the way the game is played. It's not just a pasted on theme. This, by comparison, is like some weird, you know, gem discarding set collecting mini game, and has literally nothing to do with fish at all, and could be, you know, thematically anything. So it's just interesting that this designer put out these two games like fairly close together, like almost back to back, I think, with the same theme, and yet they're, you know, completely different in that one is very thematic and this one, Coldwater Crown, not so much. I'm very surprised by that. Just the fact that the other game managed to capture the theme so well, I anticipated that here. It's not like necessarily bad. I liked this game despite that. I usually don't like games that the theme feels pasted on, and I liked this anyway, I think, you know? But probably not a game I'm going to play against solo. It's a game I would play with other players for sure. The bot is okay, but super random, right? And there's also no way to really like scale the difficulty here or be more intentional about it or anything like that. So overall, I think that this one's probably done from a single player perspective, but probably something that I would try with more players. It's tricky because I feel like the mechanics here work like really well. Like, I think games like this that are kind of like light to medium, like set collection type games, I feel like they're really easy to get to the table. Often with people who aren't super into board games, but the theme would prevent that from being the case here, right? If I am trying to find a game to play with, a group that doesn't play a lot of games, and we're going to play like, I don't know, Seven Wonders or something. This is a little bit more involved than that. It's not just a drafting game, but like, you know, we're going to play something like that. It's set collection. It's straightforward, whatever. The theme is kind of interesting and almost like a little bit neutral, kind of. Whereas here, I think like fishing is going to be of interest to a distinct group of people. And it's sort of like, kind of puts this game in a weird spot where it's like, if this was themed about gardening or, well, maybe not even that. I don't know. If this had a different theme, it'd be easier to get it to the table. I don't know why I'm rambling about that even. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with this. Would play again. Gonna try with more players for sure. This also just makes me want to break out Freshwater Fly and try that one again, because it's been a hot minute since I played that game, and I really liked it a lot. There also is an expansion to this, which I did not try, but I think it's sort of more of the same. What is it? The Sea. you know, gives you another spot you can go fishing, I think, but it's largely the same game. Anyway, with that, I think I'm gonna wrap up here. It feels strange. It's only 4 o'clock. I guess that's 3 hours. It's still a solid stream, but yeah. What should I tell you guys? I think that it's been weird lately. I skipped my stream last week because it's been busy. Kids are going back to school, activities are starting up. Life has just been a little bit hectic lately. So I didn't stream last week, but I think I'm basically back to it now. You know, it's I got 2 weeks left at my job, and then I will have a lot more time for content creation and that sort of stuff, which I am really looking forward to. In the meantime, things have been kind of stressful at work. It's been busy and hectic, and there's been lots of transitional stuff with like the kids going back to school and whatever, like personally. So I feel behind, like just behind on everything op cost, which I don't love. So excited for your change. Me too. So on that note, what I had imagined this was going to look like is it was going to be September, and I was going to have done some really thoughtful planning about how things were going to look toward the end of the month or into October, we'll say, once I'm done with my full-time gig. And instead, I have done no planning of any kind whatsoever and feel really behind schedule with all of it. So that's kind of a gross feeling. It sucks, actually. I'm really kind of like pissed off about it, but can only do so much. So with that said, I think basically we're going to keep on keeping on for the stream schedule for the next couple of weeks here. I will be streaming here on Twitch every Sunday. And on YouTube on both Sunday and Wednesday with my daughter Sarah. And then sometime toward the end of the month or the start of October, I'm going to have a bunch more time available. And I'm going to try and plan a couple of activities. I think I want to fit in like a little marathon stream, maybe to kick that off a little bit, or just, you know, kind of celebrate things being different. But I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, and I want to be a little bit more like intentional about what exactly that looks like. So I'm going to try and figure that out over the next couple of weeks. But I'm not going to, you know, kill myself if that doesn't come together. And it might just be that I plan that once I have more time available. But the important takeaway here is that we're going to have some kind of bigger stuff to do around here. Soon, right? I am done my job at the end of September, or at the end, or the 20th of September is my last day. So I will be having a couple of interesting streams. I don't know what that's going to be. I think I'm going to do a marathon stream. Maybe we're going to do some giveaways or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But we're going to have some fun toward the end of the month or early October. And then I will generally probably be streaming more often. I'm not going to be streaming like 5 days a week or anything like that, but I want to figure out, I want to play around with content a little bit. I remember like about a year ago, I also had found myself with some more time, and I just had, like, it was February. I had like a really flexible month where I just tried a bunch of different stuff and saw what kind of stuck, you know? And I want to do that again. I want to start trying to get some campaign games to the table, and maybe, you know, some, like, I got some ideas kicking around out here. So the good news here is that you guys will be seeing more of me. I'll be seeing more of you, and I'm really looking forward to that happening. So hopefully, that all comes together. It's a little bit, you know, I'm disappointed that I don't have a more fulsome plan yet. But I know that it'll all work out. So that'll come together soon. And I am greatly looking forward to being able to share more time with you guys playing board games. And also just like, yeah, you know, trying some stuff and finding some other ways to have some fun and sharing games with people. I love it. So that said, let's find a place to raid. Also, Allison, appreciate you. Always do. So glad that you're here so consistently. Oh, hey, look at that. Ray is live streaming with Jamie. We had both Rays and Crabs in here. It's a sign. It's time to go. So, we're going to head over to Ray's Retros. Been a while since I raided her. I think usually we have too much of an overlapping stream. So, we're going to raid into Ray's Retros. That's going to be fun. And I have no idea what they're doing. Jump scare alerts on. Ooh, I love jump scaring Ray. It's always so fun. It always works. It's very easy to achieve like a really good jump scare because she has like, you know, redeems that like play loud noises or whatever, and that like it's super easy to execute. So we're gonna raid into Ray. Take a moment to scare the shit out of her. It'll make me very happy. And that said, thanks for being here, guys. And I'll see you on Wednesday over on YouTube, and here on Twitch, and on YouTube next Sunday. And hopefully I'll have some news about big exciting stuff coming up. So thanks for being here. Hopefully you'll take the opportunity to work a little less, play a little more this coming week, and we'll see you soon.